So here I am. I'm just outside of the town of Lindsay. Well, just inside town limits, but out of the way, let's say. And I wanted to talk about the time frame of these 7 days of creation, as I see it, which most would argue, or well, they want to argue away the possibility, or they want to, well, they don't want to believe it. But the way I see it, those 7 days at the beginning of creation were the Bible describes a heavenly day as equal to 1,000 years on earth. So the way I see it, those days, because God was present, heaven, He was heaven, He will, um, that each of those days then was 1,000 years for those processes to take place, whether it was, the light that initially came that would have been actually Christ as the light of the world, right? Before the sun was made. And this is another thing too, since there wasn't a sun on day one, how can there be a 24-hour day? I mean, it's ludicrous to even consider that. But so when you look at each day as 1,000 years on Earth time, then the process, yeah, is 6,000 years to create everything, including man. And then on the Sabbath day, which would have been 1,000 years, that man got to coexist with God, right? And so each morning he would come and he would visit with them, and they would commune, and yet they would be in his presence every day for 1,000 years. Except somewhere by the end of the day, the serpent showed up, and we all know what happened next, right? But for 900 and some years, they got to eat of the tree of the fruit of life every day. Hence the reason why they were able to live so long. When they left the garden, they had all that sustained energy within them from the tree of life. And it goes on to say that it's either in Enoch or one of the other ancient writings, the books of Adam and Eve or the Apocalypse of Noah. I can't remember exactly which um, writing speaks of it, but it talks about how when they initially left the garden, it describes its position, okay, because we've all questioned where is the Garden of Eden, right? But it describes it as being three spiritual cubits, okay, above the mountaintop where Enoch and Noah and all the people of God dwelt. Cain was banished to the valley below, but the people of God lived on the mountain until the flood came, right? And after the flood. The point being, a spiritual cubit, it says, is equal to 15 regular cubits. So that puts it at 45 regular cubits above the plane of the mountaintop. So it's talking about an ascended position as opposed to a place on our plane. And the tree of life is within that paradise, which is now described as heaven, right? Um, Described as 3,000 miles squared or cubed, sorry, which is 27 million miles. And within the center is the tree of life and four rivers of, I think, living waters, but waters anyways. And within that paradise, okay, within the confines of its limitations, is everything that was lost. The tree of life included, but all the flora and all the fauna that has gone extinct still exists there and can be restored to this planet when Christ returns at the end of time, at the beginning of the new age. So nothing's truly lost, just that we're temporarily separated by it. And if you're not sure about what I said about the 1,000 year day, search your own heart, ask the Lord for guidance, understanding, right? Discernment. For now, I bless you and take care, everybody. Talk later.